What's up guys, it's me Eric B and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be doing a first ride on this 2017 Kawasaki ZX10R. Stay tuned. Alright, so in terms of the big four, like the R1, the CBR 1000RR, and the Gixxer 1000, the ZX10R is the only one I haven't been on yet. Had an opportunity to ride other things like the S1000, Panigale, V4, a Busa, and a ZX14, but I think this bike will be pretty fun. Alright, so now in terms of looks and everything while we're off the bike, when it comes to Kawasaki, they've never really appealed to me for some reason. I just never really liked the styling of them, but the newer models kind of stepped up their game and they're actually looking pretty dang good. I do like how the turn signals are integrated into the headlights and not on the side, kind of like how the Gixxer 1000 is. I do like the ram air intake going on right here in the center. That's pretty nice. And then you can also see this comes stock with steel braided brake lines in the M50 monoblock Brembo brake calipers, so those are pretty nice. You see some of these other bikes like the Gixxer 1000 has Brembo brakes, but they're nothing, you know, compared to like these or the ones that are on the Panigale V4. The other thing that's cool is this thing freaking comes with a Brembo master cylinder, so I wish that some of the other bikes would come with that as well, but that's pretty awesome for Kawasaki. Alright, so as far as upgrades, you guys can see it's got the Works exhaust on it, some frame sliders, nice upgraded seat by Louis Moto, some tank grips, and the owner will probably do some power upgrades here in the future, and I think they're going to do some sprocket changes and stuff like that. Alright guys, so I think this bike would be an awesome track weapon. It's got a lot of electronics packed into it, it's got a good braking system and everything else. So without further ado, let's get this out on the road, see how it performs, and as always guys, let's cut to the B-roll. Alright, let's do this. This exhaust sounds really good, by the way. Oh man, I don't know if the GoPro mic's doing it any justice. This thing sounds amazing! Nice. All right. So when I was riding this bike over to a little spot here to get some B-roll shots and stuff, it felt really good, man. I mean, not too bad as far as the comfort and how it feels and everything. The bike is actually pretty comfortable. It has a seating position almost kind of like the Gixxer. I could be wrong. Some of you feel different. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. But I do know like the peg position and stuff like that feels a little high and everything. As far as the gas tank and stuff goes, it's a little wide and everything. I'm kind of used to riding my Gixxer. It's a little bit more narrow in the front, but this seems a little bit fatter, if you will. And I like the way that it conforms to your thighs and stuff like that. I like bikes that have tanks that conform to your legs. I think that's really good for when you're trying to hang on and curves and stuff like that. The mirrors, I do like these. They're not flimsy or anything, and they actually provide pretty good visibility. And I may refer back to my Gixxer, you know, every now and again, just because, you know, that's my main bike I've been riding. And when I look out my mirrors, I always have to kind of like do the little chicken wing arm thing, but with these ones you really don't have to do that much. Alright, so this bike does have a quick shifter on it. Let's see if it's auto blip. Nope, so it's just a quick shift up. As far as the weight goes on this bike, it's a little bit over 450 pounds. So most of your 1000s are in that neighborhood until you start getting to things like the Ducati Panigale and stuff like that. They're a lot lighter. They have lighter components. Yeah, and the braking on this bike is pretty good. I haven't done any hard braking or anything, but just the braking I've done so far is pretty good. All right, so in terms of power, this thing has a 998cc engine, 200 horsepower, and 83 foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty standard, I guess, these days for most of your liter bikes. I guess it's just really all on how they put the power down, you know, with ECU tuning and gearing and stuff like that. Now, what I've heard with the Kawasaki's is that they are top-end monsters, so there's not a lot down low, but man, they scream up top. Well, let's test it out, shall we? Holy moly. This thing's got some cojones. All right. Do that again. Oh yeah. Man, this thing is nice. I think I might like this more than my Gixxer. That's kind of tough for me to say. Alright, so we were talking about looks earlier, and the display on this thing is hideous. I don't know, that's just my one negative comment that I have about this bike. Like, all the newer 2017 and up liter bikes have like the nice digital displays, and Kawasaki sticks with this thing. It looks old school to me. I don't know. So as far as electronics goes, man, this thing is packed with tons of electronics. It has this nice electronic steering dampener. So it has launch control. It does have traction control. It has 3 power modes, which we're in full power mode right now. Let's see what else it has. It has engine braking control, so you can control the engine braking on here. It has corner management, which works with the ABS and the traction control. And what else am I missing? There's probably something else I'm missing, but yeah, those are the big ones. And I mean, that's not too bad. You have a lot of stuff packed into this bike. So like I said, I think it's a really good track weapon. I still think the brakes on here are pretty dang good, because it comes with the steel braided brake lines, the monoblock Brembo calipers, and an actual Brembo master cylinder. So you don't have to go out and spend a whole lot of money to upgrade the brakes right away, because I mean, it's already pretty much good from the factory. Alright, so the owner of this bike said that it doesn't really have much down low, but me riding this thing, man, it feels like it's got a lot of get up and go. So I don't know. I would probably have to ride a few different bikes, you know, side by side, like an R1, a Gixxer, and then this, just to see the down low power difference. But to me, man, it feels good. Alright, so with the suspension, you have the balance-free fork, so it has that cylinder on the outside that you find on the ZX10Rs and on the Gixxer 1000Rs. And I always wondered what that cylinder is for, and basically it's to allow the hydraulic circuit not to generate pressure fluctuations. Whatever that means. And once again, guys, like I said in some of my past videos, I am not a professional reviewer, so, you know, sometimes I get some trolling in my comments saying, oh, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. You know what? I am just an average guy telling you guys what I think about the bike, you know, for the average person that's going to go out and buy this bike and, you know, just do some nice street riding and stuff like that. So, just wanted to throw that out there. Give her another go, shall we? Oh, damn. Front wheel started coming up on me. I'll do one more pull for you guys. Second gear. This thing is fast, man. Holy cow. What's the old saying? Don't knock it till you try it. And man, like I said, I've never been a huge fan of Kawasaki. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the bike. I just, you know, to each its own, you know. But like, man, this thing is nice, for real. No complaints in the power department. I mean, this thing freaking pulls like a freight train. As far as the handling goes, I mean, obviously I haven't been able to take it out on any curves or anything and really see what it can do. I'm sure, you know, with the suspension that it has on it and everything, this thing would be pretty good. You could probably drop some weight and stuff with the exhaust and some other components and stuff like that to make it a little bit lighter. Overall, guys, not too bad, not too bad. Have some fun in the traffic circle. This is the only handling test I get to do. Hey, guy on the trike. This thing's a freaking rocket ship, man. Yeah, man, not a bad bike. Like I said before, the only thing I wish they would change is the freaking display. But I will say the tachometer has got the orange and red LEDs. It's nice and big and bright, so you can see it really good, you know, when you're trying to focus on the road. You can kind of see it out of the corner of your eye. Let me know, man, who has a ZX10R? Let me know down in the comments. This has been a very nice first ride. Just want to thank my buddy Todd for allowing me to do a first ride on this bike. And you guys got any questions or comments or anything, man, just let me know down in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.